Issue disturbing warning, Kier Starmer scared suddenly. In the gilded halls of Buckingham Palace, secrets lie like dust under the ornate carpets. The royal family, often seen as a symbol of stability and grace, harbors a web of intrigue that can unsettle even the most seasoned observers. Recently, whispers of a shocking event have sent ripples through the palace walls, captivating the public and leaving royal watchers on edge. The story begins on a chilly autumn evening, when Kier Starmer, a prominent royal correspondent known for his in-depth coverage of the monarchy, received an unexpected invitation. It was an exclusive gathering, one that promised unprecedented access to the royal family. Starmer, who had spent years navigating the complexities of royal life, felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. What news could be so significant that it warranted a private meeting? As he arrived at the palace, an air of tension hung thickly in the air. Starmer noted the unusually heavy security. Guards stood at every corner, their expressions stern, as if they were bracing for something unexpected. The opulent surroundings felt both inviting and foreboding. He was ushered into a lavish drawing room, where only a select few journalists were gathered, each wearing expressions of curiosity and concern. The atmosphere shifted when a senior palace aide entered, pale and visibly shaken. "We have a situation," she announced, her voice trembling slightly. The room fell silent, eyes wide with anticipation. What could possibly be occurring behind the palace's grand facade? Starmer felt a knot of anxiety tighten in his stomach. As the aide detailed the events of the past few days, the gravity of the situation became apparent. A member of the royal family had experienced a sudden health scare, but details were scant. Speculation ran rampant. Was it a serious illness? Had the royal family been hiding something significant from the public? Starmer's mind raced with questions, each more pressing than the last. "Could you be more specific?" one journalist pressed, leaning forward. The aide hesitated, her expression clouded with concern. "I can only say that it involves the younger generation of the family, and it's causing deep distress among the members." The gathering grew more anxious as Starmer's instincts kicked in. He could sense that this was not just a health scare, it was something deeper. The younger royals had always been a subject of fascination, caught between tradition and modernity. What if this incident threatened to upend everything they stood for? As the aide left the room, Starmer caught a glimpse of a photograph on the wall. It was a candid shot of the young royals laughing together, a stark contrast to the tension in the room. He wondered how they were coping with the news and what this meant for their futures. Just then, an urgent message buzzed on Starmer's phone. It was from an anonymous source claiming to have insider information. "Meet me at the cafe by the palace gates. I have something you need to know." The cryptic message sent a jolt of adrenaline through him. Who was this source? What could they reveal? Starmer quickly made his way to the cafe, heart racing with anticipation. As he entered, he scanned the room for his contact. There, in the corner, sat a hooded figure, glancing nervously around. "You're Starmer, right?" the figure asked, voice barely above a whisper. "Yes, what do you know?" Starmer pressed, eager for answers. The figure leaned closer, eyes darting toward the door. "It's about the health scare. It's more serious than you think. The young royal is in a private clinic, and there's fear of a scandal that could rock the family." Starmer leaned in, breathless with curiosity. "What kind of scandal?" The figure hesitated, then shared a bombshell. "There are rumors of an emotional breakdown, tied to pressures within the family and public scrutiny. And there's something else, something that could change public perception forever." As the figure divulged details, Starmer realized this was not just a story, it was a potential turning point for the monarchy. This information could shift the narrative surrounding the royal family, exposing vulnerabilities that had long been hidden beneath layers of tradition. As Starmer left the cafe, his mind raced with the implications of what he had learned. The royal family, often portrayed as untouchable, was facing a crisis that could resonate deeply with the public. The weight of his responsibility as a journalist pressed heavily on his shoulders. The next day, as he prepared to share his findings with the world, Starmer knew he was on the brink of a groundbreaking story. Would the royal family emerge stronger, or would this incident unravel the carefully woven fabric of their image? One thing was certain, the world would be watching, and the royal family's next move would be crucial. As the screen fades to black, viewers are left with a question that lingers: what will happen next in the saga of the royal family? Stay tuned for more updates, as this story is far from over.